Have you ever wondered how we got to this point where a piece of paper or a digital number can determine our purchasing power? Take a moment and cast your mind back, way back, to the dawn of mankind. The world was a vastly different place, untouched by the complexities of modern economics. Imagine a world where there were no credit cards, no cash, no digital currencies. This was a time when the concept of money was practically non-existent. In these early stages, humans were primarily hunters and gatherers, living off the land and relying on their physical strength and cunning to survive. The concept of trade was simple and direct, a system we now refer to as bartering. This was the dawn of exchange, the seed from which the mighty tree of global finance would eventually grow. In the barter system, goods were exchanged directly for other goods. If you were a skilled hunter, you could trade your excess game for the fruits and berries gathered by someone else. It was a simple system, based on the principle of, I give you this, you give me that. But as convenient as it sounds, the barter system had its limitations. For one, it required a double coincidence of wants, meaning both parties involved in the trade needed to want what the other had to offer. If the berry gatherer didn't need game meat, the hunter was out of luck. Furthermore, bartering didn't allow for the storage of value. Once the berries were eaten or the meat was cooked, they were gone. There was no way to save or invest in the traditional sense. This posed a problem as human societies grew and their economies became more complex. Despite these limitations, the barter system played a crucial role in human history. It was the spark that ignited the flame of commerce, leading us down the path towards the concept of money and beyond. Indeed, the barter system was mankind's first step towards establishing value and trade. It set the stage for the evolution of exchange mediums, a journey that would take us from trading tangible goods to the abstract concept of money and eventually to the digital currencies of today. From exchanging goods, we moved to something more portable and universally accepted, commodity money. As societies evolved, so did our methods of trade. The advent of agriculture and settled communities led to an increased need for a more standardized medium of exchange. Enter the era of commodity money. This was a type of money whose value came from the commodity itself, something that was widely accepted, easily portable, and could be stored until needed. The most popular commodities that took center stage were gold, silver, and other precious metals. These metals were not just shiny and pretty to look at, they had intrinsic value. They were durable, could be divided into smaller parts without losing value, and best of all, they were rare but not too rare. This made them an ideal choice for a medium of exchange. But why did we need commodity money? Well, imagine you're a farmer who needs a new plow. You could trade bushels of wheat for it, but what if the blacksmith doesn't need wheat? That's where gold or silver comes in. It's universally accepted. However, commodity money was not without its drawbacks. The value of these commodities could fluctuate based on external factors. For instance, if a new gold mine was discovered, the value of gold would decline. Additionally, carrying around bags of gold or silver wasn't exactly convenient or safe. Despite these challenges, the introduction of commodity money was a significant leap forward. It allowed for more complex economic systems to develop, paving the way for modern economies. Societies could now engage in trade on a much larger scale, beyond their local communities. And so, from bartering goods and services directly, mankind had moved to a system where precious metals became the go-between, the universally accepted medium of exchange. This was a crucial step in our journey towards the sophisticated economic systems we have today. The era of commodity money marked a significant advancement in our economic systems. The next stage in the evolution of the medium of exchange brought us coins and paper money. A revolution in trade, these new forms of currency emerged from the necessity for a more convenient and efficient way to exchange goods and services. Coins, typically made of metal, were first introduced by the Lydians around 600 BC. They were small, durable, and easy to carry, making them an ideal medium of exchange. But the real innovation was the concept of intrinsic value. Each coin held a certain value, based on the type and amount of metal it contained. This was a game changer. No longer did one need to barter, exchanging goods of perceived equal value. Now with coins, one could simply pay the exact value of a good or service. But the evolution didn't stop there. As societies grew and economies became more complex, carrying large amounts of coins became impractical. Enter paper money. Originating in China during the Tang Dynasty around 700 AD, paper money was initially a form of receipt, representing coins stored in a treasury. Over time, these pieces of paper were recognized as having value in and of themselves. Like coins, paper money carried a specific value. But unlike coins, they were light, easy to carry, and could represent larger values. This was a monumental shift in the way people thought about and used money. No longer was value tied to a physical commodity like gold or silver. Now, value was assigned by the issuing authority, be it a king, a government, or a central bank. This development ushered in a new era of economic growth. Trade became easier and more efficient. Economies expanded, societies flourished. Coins and paper money became the backbone of economies around the world. They represented more than just a medium of exchange. They became a symbol of wealth, power, and progress. And as we'll see in the next scenes, the evolution of the medium of exchange was far from over. In the late 20th century, a new form of money began to take shape: digital money. This revolution was not just a shift in the form of currency, but a fundamental transformation of the economic landscape. Imagine a world where buying your favorite book, paying your bills, or sending money to a friend halfway across the world can all be done from the comfort of your home with just a few clicks. This is the world that digital money has made possible. The rise of credit cards in the late 20th century was a significant milestone in this journey. It meant no more carrying around hefty wallets filled with cash and coins. All you needed was a small plastic card. But the digital revolution didn't stop there. With the advent of the internet, online banking took the world by storm. Suddenly, managing your finances, making transactions, and keeping track of your spending became easier. You could do all of it 24/7, from anywhere in the world. However, as with any innovation, digital money comes with its own set of challenges. The convenience of digital transactions also opened the doors to new types of fraud and cybercrime. The safety of our data and money became a prime concern. But as we've seen throughout history, humanity has a knack for overcoming obstacles. New encryption technologies and security measures were developed to counter these threats, making digital transactions safer than ever. Digital money has also brought about significant changes in our society. It has democratized access to financial services, bringing banking to the unbanked, and has played a crucial role in driving economic growth and reducing poverty. Yet the digital revolution is far from over. With advancements in technology, we are witnessing the rise of even more innovative forms of digital money, like cryptocurrencies. These promise to further redefine our understanding of money and how we use it. Digital money has reshaped our world, making transactions faster and more convenient than ever. But as we move forward, it's essential to remember that this is more than just a story about money. It's a story about progress, innovation, and the relentless human spirit to create a better future. As we move further into the 21st century, a new contender has emerged in the arena of mediums of exchange: cryptocurrency. A term that's been thrown around a lot lately, but what exactly is it? Cryptocurrency is a type of digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. Unlike traditional currencies issued by central banks, cryptocurrencies operate on technology called blockchain, which is a decentralized system spread across many computers. One of the most significant advantages of cryptocurrencies is decentralization. This means that they are not controlled by any government or financial institution. This gives individuals full control over their money and eliminates the need for intermediaries like banks. It also adds a layer of security and privacy, as transactions are encrypted and cannot be easily traced back to individuals. But it's not all roses. Cryptocurrencies are known for their extreme volatility. The value of a cryptocurrency can fluctuate wildly in a very short time, making them a risky investment. Also, the lack of regulation and potential for anonymity has made cryptocurrencies a favored medium for illegal activities. Despite these challenges, the interest in cryptocurrencies is growing. They are increasingly being accepted as a form of payment by businesses around the world. Industries are exploring the use of blockchain technology for various applications. Even some governments are considering the creation of their own digital currencies. So where does this leave us? Well, the evolution of money has always been driven by the needs of society. From shells and precious metals to paper and digital money, each transition has been about making transactions easier, faster, and more secure. Cryptocurrencies, with their promise of decentralization, security, and global accessibility, fit right into this narrative. However, the journey of cryptocurrencies is still in its early stages. There are regulatory, technical, and societal hurdles to overcome, but given the pace of technological advancement and the increasing digitization of our lives, it's not hard to imagine a future where cryptocurrencies play a significant role in our financial system. Cryptocurrency might just be the next big step in the evolution of money. What does the future hold for the medium of exchange? Will we continue to see prices rise? As we look to the horizon, we must consider the factors that contribute to the ever-increasing prices we observe in our economies. The primary factor, inflation, is a universal economic phenomenon that reflects the decrease in purchasing power of money over time. In simpler terms, it's the reason why a dollar today will buy you less than it would have a decade ago. Inflation is influenced by a multitude of factors including population growth, limited resources, and the cost of discovering new resources. As the world's population continues to grow, so too does the demand for goods and services. This increased demand often outpaces supply, resulting in higher prices. But what about resources? Our planet's resources are finite. As we continue to consume at an unprecedented rate, these resources become increasingly scarce, driving up their cost. The quest to find new resources is a costly endeavor, both in terms of time and money. These costs inevitably find their way into the prices of the goods and services we consume daily. Then there's the question of our attitudes towards resource accumulation. As humans, we have a natural inclination to acquire and hold on to valuable resources. This behavior, coupled with limited resources, can create a scarcity that further drives up prices. Now, how does this all relate to the future of the medium of exchange? Well, as we continue to navigate these economic realities, we can expect to see an evolution in the way we exchange value. Just as we've moved from barter to coins to paper money and now to digital currencies, we may see new forms of exchange mediums arise, designed to address these challenges. These could take the form of more efficient digital currencies, systems that better distribute resources, or even entirely new economic models. The only certainty is that the future of the medium of exchange will be shaped by our collective responses to these challenges. The future of the medium of exchange may be as unpredictable as it is fascinating. Let's take a moment to consider the wealth of the world and how it's distributed. The total wealth of the world, a staggering figure that includes all assets from real estate to precious metals and cryptocurrencies, is divided among the approximately 7.8 billion people currently inhabiting the planet. If evenly distributed, every man, woman, and child would have a considerable sum. However, the reality is far from this hypothetical scenario. Wealth is not evenly distributed. It's concentrated in the hands of a select few, creating significant wealth disparity. This disparity is not a product of scarcity. Our planet has enough resources to provide for everyone. It's a consequence of the way our economic and monetary systems are structured and controlled. Powerful entities, including corporations and governments, manipulate these systems to accumulate and preserve wealth. This manipulation often comes at the expense of the majority, who find their wealth diminished or stagnant. The distribution of wealth is a complex issue, influenced by many factors including economic systems, power structures, and even the mediums of exchange we've been discussing. It's a topic that deserves our attention, as it's intricately tied to the future of the medium of exchange. As we move forward, we need to consider how new forms of exchange mediums can help address this issue and create a more equitable distribution of wealth. From barter to Bitcoin, the journey of the medium of exchange has been a long one. We've come a long way from the days of the barter system, where goods were directly exchanged for other goods. The birth of commodity money simplified trade, making it easier to assess value. Coins and paper money further streamlined the process, providing a universal medium of exchange. The digital revolution brought about a new era of exchange mediums, where physical cash gave way to electronic transactions. And now, we stand on the precipice of a new revolution with the rise of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. These digital currencies hold the promise of a decentralized and global medium of exchange. However, they also present new challenges and uncertainties. As we to the future, one thing is clear: the medium of exchange will continue to evolve as it has since the dawn of civilization. We are MindArt100. Subscribe to us and keep our new notifications coming to you.